Hey guys, George here. Welcome back to the channel. You guys know what time it is. Today we have a regular old simple comparison video where we're gonna compare two different sets. Here are the two sets. Maybe you can get an inkling of what they are. We have a Charizard, we have a Greninja. Greninja obviously representing Twilight Masquerade. We got 36 of these packs. And obviously our Charizard representing, he could represent a lot, but he's representing Phantasmal Flames. Put these two against each other, see which one gives us some better cards. Hopefully we get an alt, hopefully we get something, but make sure to stick around and see what we get. So we're gonna be doing these. There's 36 in each. They're not booster boxes or anything like that. Phantasmal Flames is actually all sleeved packs. And then Twilight, I don't know. And Twilight is all ETBs. So we're gonna go ahead, just basically compare them. 9 to 9. Wow. We're gonna compare them when we're starting off with a freaking great start. Wow. Comparison video at the beginning, getting a gold from Twilight Masquerade. It is an Ursaluna. It's not like it's the biggest card of the set or anything like that. But for the first pack, it's a great start, honestly. Hopefully Phantasmal Flames does the same, because the only gold card in Phantasmal Flames is our hyper rare that we still need, which is of Charizard. So we'll see if we get lucky enough. Another Luxray, not another one. First time opening today, but another one because obviously I like Luxray. I have a bunch of those already at this point, so we'll see if I even bother taking it. I probably won't, because I have a bunch of them. But there's our code. And our 3. This is how it's going to be. All of these are not like possible God pack packs, so we don't have to worry about doing the tricks, because these tricks are just 3. 1 from the front, back 3, and we get our hits. That's all we need to do here. Everything else is just book. Not really necessary for us to go through them. Hey, Cornerstone mask. Our full art mask. I don't know how useful. I think that one is one of the useful ones, the fighting one. Pretty sure the fire one is the least useful, but the green one is still obviously teal mask. I think it's obviously still the best, but pretty sure the fighting one is a good one to have as well. Still getting these obviously from an ETB, starting with a secret rare with the gold. Nice beginning. And then obviously these are all from ETB, so 9 packs from an ETB. Everything else is going to be separated. Basically, one ETB is going to get a teal mask. Nice. Basically, everything's going to get separated into 1 ETB and 3 packs from another ETB. That way it'll have all 12 packs for each round. So let's see. Got our Snorlax and our Alakazam, which again, not every pack. Obviously, we're not expecting it. We're not, definitely not. We haven't pulled that Greninja, but we're not expecting to get a hit in every pack. Would we like to? Obviously, who wouldn't? But what we get is how we're going to be doing this. So right now, comparison-wise, 3 X's, a full art, and a secret rare. We'll see if Phantasmal Flames comparison is going to be anything worthwhile. Again, we're just comparing. It's not like they're going to win anything. It can be either way at the end. All the cards stay here nonetheless. But we are opening up more packs. Going to see if anything worthwhile comes out. If we need anything for the collection, because like again, Phantasmal Flames, we still need 1 more card. And then Twilight Masquerade is done at this point, but obviously get more cards to help out with the trades. So let's see if we can get something worthwhile enough to help for that hyper rare of Charizard that we still need. 2 more packs here with Twilight. See if anything else decides to show up. And our last one, again, these are ETBs. So either these last 3 from this ETB are gonna have something. If they have nothing, that's fine, because that means in one of the other rounds, they're gonna come out with something. So even if it's just illustrations or stuff like that, which we haven't pulled an illustration. Let's see if we can get one here in the last one with nothing, but hey, great start with a gold. Now with Phantasmal, let's hope we start with a gold as well. That'll get all of our expectations out of this at this point, because we do still need that hyper rare, like we're saying. So let's see if it does happen or not. And by the end of this, hopefully we do have it. But again, we've had Phantasmal Flames. We've opened up bigger videos with way more packs. So can't really say 36 packs is going to give it to us. But these are sleeved. So maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get it. We got our Flygon, our illustration rare, which illustration rare, immediate throne. So he is one of my faves. Not top 3 faves, but still a fave. And he will go right there. This little point of view is weird to you. I'm pointing down the camera a little bit because the tripod that I'm using is a little taller. So there's a down position view at this point, I think. And if not, well, let me know what you guys are thinking about this position. If there's anything different at all, or if you can't even tell. But it does change a little bit with how the positioning of things is happening. There's our Absol. Our Fire Breather is our first full art. So far, full art for full art. Illustration rare on this side. No illustration rare on Twilight. So that type of comparison to let you know that we did get something different. Obviously, when we're gonna open, while we're opening up Phantasmal, we don't get a gold. Obviously, there's a different comparison there as well. But we'll see how it ends up turning out for us here. We have been opening up Phantasmal Flames for a bit. Got lucky enough with some Charizards, which is missing our chance with the final Charizard. That's the last one that we're hoping for. So there's our code and our tray. See if we got lucky. Not really that lucky, honestly. Already halfway through. Got 2 hits so far. Not even a regular EX, which is weird. Very weird. But again, these are sleeved, so we could get sleeved with absolutely nothing in them as well. Not impossible. With our luck, today has been a good and bad lucky day. It depends. Been on and off, so we'll see if we have a Meowth. Very nice. A Meowth. I'll take the throne. I'll switch out Flygon for Meowth, because again, Meowth wise, he does stand higher on the ranking of Phantasmal Flames. But we'll see how these keep going for us. Next one, got our code. Our 3 with Darmanitan, Palmot, and our last 3 packs. We got our code. Our next 3, our Darumaka with a switch. Again, items here are going to be showing up, but in Twilight Masquerade, we still didn't have any full art items here, so that's going to be a difference as well, comparison wise. Still a bunch of items, just none are full arts. And our last 2 packs here in Phantasmal is our first EX, and down to it with pack number 12. Got 5 hits here, 5 hits over there. Rarity wise, obviously Twilight has it maybe with that gold, and here with nothing really big, just that Meowth. So first round, not really a round comparison type of thing, but obviously secret rare, who wouldn't pick that? Let's keep it repping with Twilight. Pretty sure here we could get more golds besides just Ursaluna, so that's a difference already right there with that as well. Our only gold that we could get in Phantasmal is our hyper rare of Charizard. Here I'm pretty sure there are other ones. If there are, I'll put them on the screen because I don't really recall them, but I'm pretty sure there was more than one in those times. Of Sword and Shield, where you would get more than that, or Scarlet and Violet, never mind, I don't know why I said Sword and Shield, but in a Scarlet and Violet where you could still get more than 1 gold because some of the items were also gold here. And that's where the full art items were, and the golds. But here's our Scoop Up Cyclone. Other than that, you didn't really get full art items if they weren't in their gold versions. You only got them as gold versions. But I'm pretty sure there are other gold Pokemon here in this one. Okay. With our Leaf. Zapdos. Okay, so maybe this one is going downhill here. Again with an ETB and 3 packs from another ETB. We don't know if we'll be lucky enough to have anything. Again, these ETBs weren't always giving stuff. You were sometimes unlucky and maybe just got EXs and A-Specs and nothing else. But we'll see how it turns out here for us. Definitely would like other ones. Obviously, I like Ursaluna, but we have never pulled the Greninja, which would be a good pull as well. Or I think the Masks had alts here. Would be good ones as well. Obviously, Phantasmal, still living it up for us, hopefully, to get something that we need. But, again, Tatsugiri was also a good illustration rare. I don't know at this point if it's really a good one anymore. Either metal-wise or price-wise, because I don't know how many people still search for that guy or not. But Poltergeist, which also, illustration rare of him, he does have some. I'm pretty sure that one's also pretty good to get, sought after. Other than Phantasmal right now, which is the one that's most recent in my mind. Not a lot of other ones. Oh, Chimecho. Chimecho's a good one. Not a lot of other ones are very recent in my mind. And Blood Moon will stay on the throne because of his rarity. He'll last one more round unless something else can come down and take it. But if nothing comes, we'll just leave the same illustration type. Could take it over in the next one, depending on which one it is. And if we are lucky enough to even get one. Because again, that's the first illustration we've pulled on this side. And over here we already got 2 for Phantasmal. Now with what we have left, basically just another 12, another ETB and 3 loose ones from a different ETB. We'll see if that gives us luck enough. Again, just all you need is a 1 pack. That 1 pack that will change it all. But you know, it's all about luck. If you have that luck to pick, to get given it, and if it even decides to show up. Another Teal Mask. Hey, Teal Mask is good. Now with this one in Phantasmal, probably comparison-wise, we're going to get our EXs a lot faster than we did with Twilight. Because again, these are just sleeved, but again, we don't know how it'll be lucky enough. But again, with sleeves, we don't know if they'll even have anything. So at least in ETBs, you're pretty much assured EXs, obviously. You want other things, but an EX is definitely something you're gonna get. And now here with sleeves, you don't even know if you're gonna get that. That's the thing with those. Okay, there's our code. So you never know if you're actually gonna get anything in these sleeved packs, which again, is just a single pack. You gotta buy a bunch in order to have a good amount to open up, duh. But usually ETB, you have 9 packs to open up. Maybe you have more probabilities. You have more of a chance to get something. Here in sleeved, if all you do is buy 1, that would have been your pack. So you need to think about it. If it's just like a little whim thing, obviously you're not gonna expect much, but sometimes those of not expecting much end up being the ones that end up giving the most. So never know. Genesect has been there like 3 times in a row already. What the hell? The first reverse there. So it's not like it's a bad card or anything. It's just we've seen it so many times already in that freaking same position. Got our Sableye, Blowtorch, same Empoleon, double Empoleon. Not even a different one, not even a full art. Just the same Empoleon. I think that one would have been cool with an alt. There's a cool alt art of him from Sword and Shield, where he's with some Phalanx. That one I think pretty dope. I have it, but I think it would have been a nice card to have another alt as here in Mega Evolution. Because again, there's that freaking Genesect then. Because again, he was in Sword and Shield. Scarlet Violet didn't have. But again, it's like, I don't see any Torterra alt arts. So that's one we're letting down on. So it would be better to probably have something that doesn't have an alt. Another EX. 4 EXs. So there's that difference there too. Now we have had 0 illustration rares and 4 EXs in comparison. So you never know how it's gonna go, guys. The first one didn't have any illustration rares on the side of 5 EXs. On the side of Twilight Masquerade. First one for Phantasmal, it did. It had 2. Then in Phantasmal, we have none so far. And in Twilight, we got at least 1. So goes to show you, you never know what's going to be coming out of these packs. So far, we have 5 hits out of 12 packs. Let's see this last one. If it's another EX, that means 6 out of 12 were hits, but all of them being EXs, that's not what we want. But it's only 5. Okay, last 12, last comparison. Let's see if in these last 12 we can have maybe something show up to make even more of a comparison. By that I mean, obviously, there are 2 heavy cards here in each set. Each set has their own heavy card. But at this point, I'm pretty sure Twilight's heavy card ain't that big of a deal anymore. I'm pretty sure maybe it's gone up in value even more at this point. Right there on the screen for you guys. Obviously, we're talking about our Greninja, but who knows? Maybe the value has gone up, maybe it's gone down, maybe it's done both, and it's just gone down to go back up. But right now with Charizard, obviously that guy did have a big dip. He started off humongous, and now he's still humongous, but is lesser than it used to be. But other than that, we're still trying to figure out if we're gonna get anything else. Obviously, maybe starting with the big bad Blood Moon at the start. Obviously, it's not like we can control that. Our first pack ended up having a gold, but it was the breaks. Sometimes it does happen at the start, and sometimes it happens all the way till the end. Obviously, that's the best thing that could happen, video-wise, but as long as we get something, I ain't really complaining. But so far, we have gotten something from Twilight. Now we just need a something from Phantasmal. So let's see if we can get another little something from Twilight. Already halfway through that one. Got another half left. Half of 12 packs. Meaning, basically, 2/3 of a booster, 2/3 of an ETB. Or 3 and 3, another Blood Moon, but this time just regular EX, which Blood Moon also has an alt that comes out here. Should be a nice one to pull as well. But knowing our luck, we already pulled the secret. Once we do pull that alt, we've pulled it twice in the same video. If you haven't seen that, it's been a while. I think I've already uploaded. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty old video, but we pulled it twice in the same video. Not the gold either, the alt. So it's a nice little surprise for not just me, but you guys as well, probably. Make sure to check it out. Got our Hyper Aroma as our A-Spec, which, honestly, all the A-Specs here in Twilight ain't really much of a big deal. The one that everyone wants is the Secret Box, so that's the biggest one. If you guys know, like, I can obviously read the card and know what it means, but go ahead, comment. What does it do? Why is it beneficial? Why would you want it? Because I know A-Specs, there's only 1 allowed per deck. Why would that one be able to take up spots where other ones could do something too? Let me know. Got our, hey, Kieran, a full art trainer. It's the only trainer we've seen on Twilight side. Fire Breather has already been showing up on Phantasmal. Now let's see what our last pack of Twilight Masquerade gives us with Heracross and, hey, another mask. So 5 hits at the end, but another 3 EXs. Okay, so let's finish with what we got left of Phantasmal. Hopefully we get something worthwhile here. Our gold came out for Twilight. See if we can get a gold as well here for our Phantasmal Flames, which obviously you guys already know what the gold is. The only gold that you can get in this set. So obviously high hopes, but we'll see if we can get anything worthwhile. Honestly, just something worthwhile would be good. Comparison-wise, can't really compare because we got a gold over here, so that's definitely just gonna go to that one side. It's not like we're doing a battle. It's not like we're putting them against each other. Just wanted to do a comparison, and so far nothing really to compare it to, so can't really say it has better turnout with that. There's our code and our 3 with our Sableye, a Rotom. Nothing good so far. Just our EX there with that. Maybe we'll get some luck by the end. Like I'm saying, we never know. Maybe it'll be the last pack. Maybe it won't. We don't know. But there's our Palmot. What we got left here. We never know. Maybe with the next recording, or if we have another one, we'll see if we get anything in those. But right now, that's the first Mega Gengar. First regular Mega Gengar. I've seen one of these in a while. So we did Phantasmal. But Meowth has been there the entire time. Maybe just one illustration rare that could take him down would be a good one to switch it out with. That's a couple left. 5 left. Nothing big left. We're gonna see what else we can get from here. So last 5. Hopefully we stay alive and get something worthwhile. If not, definitely Twilight Masquerade. Had a better turnout here than this one. But obviously not just a turnout, we're just comparing how it turns with the EXs, how many of this, how many of that, and then maybe get you guys involved saying which one you would have preferred to open. Obviously with those outcomes, it's pretty easy to say which one you would prefer to open, obviously, but maybe you like illustration better than you like a secret rare, so who knows. Value-wise, I think after all the illustration rares, they do kind of turn to the same kind of thing, but we'll see. Last 2. Our codes, last of the codes as well, so make sure you get those when you're feeling them. And our last pack. Let's see how this one ends our day. Our code. And our 3, we ended up having Nimble, Archlodon, and hey, Sleeved did not really give up. Okay, so to sum up, guys, this one had 14, this one had 12, but 2 of these are A-specs, so I honestly would say 12 and 12. We have our EXs. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much the same as well, amount-wise. Some of them are repeated, some of them aren't, but we had double Heracross, double Teal Mask. We had our Gengar, and that's where they do end. They both had 8 and 8. And our full arts, we had 2 and 2 as well. Illustrationer, here is where it changes a little bit. Got Illustrationer and Illustrationer, but here we had our Illustrationer from Phantasmal Flames, which I would give the Silver Crown. And obviously from Twilight Masquerade, our gold gets the gold crown. So comparison wise, we have the same amount of hits. This one just had some A specs in them. But that's been the video, and I've been Georgisaur. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. It helps the channel. Go ahead and share as well so we can have people joining us, seeing the kinds of hits that we be getting. But that's been it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.